We're Siouxland proud.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Josh and Emily are visiting Emily's parents this weekend, where Josh will propose. He's nervous, but not about the ring. Well done, Josh. Well done. Chase is proposing to Ashley at the resort where they first met. Ashley was vacationing with friends, but Chase ended up being her best friend of all, plus some. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
Welcome to Metro Sports TV. Metro Sports TV is proud to present exclusive televised broadcast of high school sports all year long right here on metrosports.tv. Welcome in, everyone. This is Rob Maynard. This is the Central Bank pregame show, and it'll be an abbreviated pregame show. We're here in the Spirit Lake Gymnasium for a Lakes Conference matchup between the Spirit Lake Indians and the Spencer Tigers just down the road as they ran up for this exciting match as they're getting ready for the varsity to get underway here shortly. As soon as I can write down the starting lineups and rattle them off for you, I'll have them in, as both these squads have had an up and down season. As Spirit Lake started out really hot early on, and then they stubbed their toe in the middle and now looking to bounce back as they finish out the season here. And we're glad to bring you this one here at Metro Sports TV, as we've been up here in the great area of Spirit Lake doing football, and thought we'd step in and give these girls that work so hard at this game, and a game I really love to play, is not much anymore, but because of my age, but I spent a lot of time playing volleyball and really enjoy it. And these two clubs going at it, both schools are really excited about what they have for a product out there, and a lot of young girls getting a lot of minutes, it does appear. Spencer comes in at 9-20, 29 matches so far on the season. Spirit Lake at 9-6 with only 15. So the Spencer Tigers have been in a couple more tournament runs than Spirit Lake has, and that gives them the advantage as it's senior night here, as they introduce the seniors here. Abby Scott coming out. We'll give him the rundown on her. And number 3, the libero for Spirit Lake, as she comes into this contest with 147 digs. The 5'3" senior at the libero. And number 2, Bella Marks, senior defensive specialist, as she is being introduced on the court as well. Number 2, Bella Marks. Faith DeWild, the 5'5", outside hitter. Number 10, Faith DeWild, another outstanding senior here at Spirit Lake. And man, what a facilities they have here. They got us up at the Crow's Nest. This is like being at West Sioux. Don't get too many of these gyms where we get a nice spot up top, have a good angle for these ball games. Reese Keenan, 59 kills on the year, 6'1" middle hitter. Look for her to be active in the game as well. So the 4 seniors being introduced here on senior night. Number 2, Bella Marks. Number 3, Abby Scott. Number 7, Reese Keenan. And number 10, Faith DeWild. The senior group for this Spirit Lake Indian team. Your senior group from Spirit Lake being coached by Emily Brown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and we'll allow the seniors and their parents to escape the floor, and we'll line up and get ready to introduce our starting lineups for tonight's match.
Going to go down the starting lineups right now on the court. For Spencer, I have number 2, Lauren Horst, the 5'3" senior, coming in with 323 digs and 39 aces on the season. She is going to be a handful for this Spirit Lake team. This is Spencer Gell, back row specialist. Addison Hoban, number 5, 5'10" senior, 114 kills on the year. Number 6, Zia Fiedler.
For the Tigers, number 8, Alexa Hallett.
Alexa Hallett, number 8. Number 11, Kiera Brown, sophomore, 154 kills. And Lauren Horst, as I was talking about, is the libero for Spencer. An outstanding libero there in the back row with 323 digs. That's a remarkable number so far this season. The Indians of Spirit Lake now being introduced. Bella Marks, 5'2" defensive specialist. Maggie Bruesma, defensive specialist. Number 6. Reese Keenan with 59 kills, as I mentioned earlier. Faith DeWall comes in as an outside hitter. And Annabelle Sins with 63 kills. Those will be your starters. Libero is Abby Scott, with Lauren Travis rounding out the starting lineups. So as we get ready to get this one underway, we're going to.
And introducing our officials tonight, let's put our hands together for Brandon Slaughter and D. Lowe.
Take a quick break here at Metro Sports TV as they're getting ready to play the national anthem. We'll be back right after this.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
Wow, nice rendition of the national anthem there by the high school choir, and what a group they have here. Large contingency out on the floor singing that. Beautiful job. Nice job here at Spirit Lake. And again, the staff here at Spirit Lake got Clint up in the booth here helping us run around and get equipment set up and switch booths and everything else. You just can't beat the people we've met up here that are part of Spirit Lake High School. And couldn't be more thrilled to be part of Spirit Lake Athletics. It's been about 30 plus years since I've been in this gym. I think the last time was played a volleyball tournament in here myself in a large power volleyball contest back in the day, as they say, as Pat Schultz would say, I guess. Way back in the day when Rob was playing volleyball. So it's been a long time, but been in a lot of volleyball matches since that date. So, stepping in. With the serve will be Spirit Lake Indians. See, looking for a volleyball. And away we go. Number 2. Bella Marks will start it off. Ball's up and it's off. Into the middle. Nice bump pass there into the big girl in the middle. It's a good swing on a down ball from the big middle blockers. Lauren Travis, as she's there on defense, and the Tigers can't quite get it over. 1-0. As I said, number 2 was serving is Ellie Boyd, serving for the Indians. Good save there. And a down ball, nicely played by Lauren Horse. Dumped over, regained, and a push. Calling two hits on Anthea Leopold for Spirit Lake. I apologize if I don't have the pronunciation right. Dropping across the 10-foot line and a swing off the right side. And the first kill by Leopold. And Spirit Lake regains the lead and will serve. Now Bella Marks will serve as she enters the game. As does Kinley Dodds for the Indians. Overpass off the net. Nicely played and a good save smack by the Tigers. And a nice shot into the back right corner. defensively on the left side. And the Indians up 2. Good pass by Horst. Just a little bit off the net there was the block, and it falls on Spirit Lake side. And a kill for Alexa Hollett. Madison Stevens serving. Good pass put in there. Good swing and just out off the back line on a good hard swing from Dodds on that far left side. Good pass by Abby Scott to start. They go at her again. Another beauty. In the middle and a punch over. Nicely done by Lauren Travis, and she picks up another kill. Into the game for her comes Animal Sins. I'm sorry, I'll get these names right as we go. First time calling Spirit Lake. First time calling Spencer. Into the middle. They go off the block on a good swing there by Hollett. 4-4 in this one. Just getting underway here at Spirit Lake. A group of football players came in to cheer on the girls for the Indians. Floater serve. Picked up by Bella Marks. Little miss hit. Falls to the net. And Spencer has her first lead. Shaylee Sutherland, the 5'6" senior, with her second serve. Back set. Right side swing goes long. As number 13, Natalie Wilmoth, got herself too far under the ball. And the swing drifted. Good serve regained by the Indians and couldn't quite contain it. And all of a sudden, Spencer up 7-4. Just a little curve on that serve. Made it difficult. 8-4 and a timeout. Timeout by the Spirit Lake Indians. We'll take a quick break right here at Metro Sports TV. We'll be back right after this commercial from one of our fine sponsors.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
Big deal. Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. Spencer up to a 4-point lead on 3 consecutive serves. As number 10, Shaylee Sutherland's got a little bit of a curveball. That one there was a direct hit. She switched it up a little bit and will have the two-hand push over. Regaining it to Spencer. Swing off the 10-foot line by Addison Hoban. Pushed over nicely by Sins. And a double contact. Will give Spirit Lake the side out, the point, and the serve. Reese Keenan comes into the game, as does Faith DeWild. DeWild will serve. Trailing 5-8 here in the early going. Deep back row serve. Spencer is going to get called for 2 there. As you can see, the ball spinning as it comes out of her hands. Good indication she got that with a double contact. Started to not call that in as much, especially in college. There's a two-hand push and right down the line and a good dig by Bella Marks, but it falls to the hard court, and Spencer back up by 3, and now the serve. Hollett back to serve. Good play by the Indians, better play by the Tigers. as Addison Olson picks up the block. And the point in the roof. Palm serve, dug out by the Indians and regrouped as they get it over to the left side. Good swing, good dig again by Marks, and that time a crank from the left side by Kinley Dodds. Dodds comes in with 71 kills on the season, as Spirit Lake really spreads it around on the kills. They have several right around that 70 to 75 mark kills on the season. Winsma, nice serve and a roof again by Keenan. Keenan comes into the game as a middle hitter with a good swing, but really nice block there. Double contact once again as those errors starting to pile up. Spirit Lake's going to take a timeout. It's 10-9 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. Thanks for joining us here at Spirit Lake, as we always appreciate everybody tuning in. If you'd like to join our YouTube channel, like and subscribe so we know you're out there. If you got a comment, you can always shoot that to us. We like to hear from everybody, and we'll give you a shout out if we know you're out there tuning in. But a big thanks to Premier Communications, our scoreboard sponsor here at Metro Sports TV. Premier Communications is looking ahead. Communications for you and your family. Watch your favorite teams, stream movies, and connect with your friends from the best provider. For business, communication services for the modern workplace. With only so many business hours in a day, your uptime is crucial. Get a customized service suite perfectly tailored for you, all at Premier Communications. 9-10. Spirit Lake battling back. Opportunity to tie it here. Each team with one timeout remaining here in the first contest. So they go to the right side, does Spencer. Nicely played in the back row. Up and a good swing, just goes long as Leopold shot that hard and just didn't quite get enough downspin on the ball. And it goes deep, so a 2-point cushion for Spencer. Good up ball there. Good hard swing again by Keenan, and she gets this powered through into the block and down on Spencer's side. Just a good hard shot there by the 6'1" senior. Good up ball there by Fiedler. Nice dish and another power kill by Keenan. Beautiful set by DeWild as she sets it right on the money. And Keenan really starting to exert herself here. Ties it up at 11-11. Floater right on the line. Nicely played. And a little tip. Good dig on a good hustle by DeWild. They go to the left side again. This time, a little taken off. Keenan again. It's good dig up. Still alive and a pushover. And it falls as number 14, Addison Olson, gets it to go. But what a dig out of the back row by the libero. Number 2, Lauren Horst. She gets another dig for Spencer. Leading by 1 in the serve. Nice spin shot from the 10-foot line. Not able to get it. Off the mark a little bit was Leopold. But what a play on the spin shot by Lauren Travis as she went from the 10-foot line on a good runner. Good rotation on the ball again. Lauren Horst with a nice pickup by Spencer. Serves long, and it'll be a point. Spirit Lake 12-13 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. Into the game comes Ellie Bloit, just the junior. 5'3" to serve it up. In the middle. And block. Lauren Travis, she comes in with 36. Now 37. 6'2", tough to hit through her for sure. Tough to hit around her as well. Off the block and a good dig. Bloit picks it up. And the Indians regain the lead on that. Good hustle play by Bloit as she hustles up, and a good one-hand dig. Was a little aggressive on the serve, and it's 14-14. Spencer with the ball. And the serve. Horst back to serve. A little soft game by both teams. This time, not so soft as Travis sends it off the Tiger and against the wall. 15-14 on your Premier Communications scoreboard. Good drive up tonight, beautiful weather. Good crowd on hand here in the Spirit Lake Gym. Good crowd from Spencer drove up as well. Dump by Madison Stephen, picked up by Spirit Lake. Stephen this time goes to the outside. Good dig in the back row by Marks. And now Horst with a dig. Into the middle and a power swing picked up by the Indians. Good volley here to the outside, off the block. Picked up again by Marks. Blocked at the net. Contact in the net. So 15-15. Piece of the equipment from the station fell off there, and we'll get things going. Back to serve, Madison Stephen. Good up ball and a double contact on the set. Mishandled set, and they give Spencer a 16-15 lead. Good pass, good set, good kill once again by Lauren Travis. She's got 4 in the game. Abby Scott on a nice serve right on the line. Good pickup by Werder. Swing, catches the line. On a good swing, giving Spirit Lake a 17-16 advantage. Really tough to play that ball. It was right on the line. Line judge says it got it. And the Indians got a 1-point lead. Go to the outside, off the block, and it falls. Good double block there by Woolmuth and Sins. But number 11, Kira Brown, the sophomore, 5'8" sophomore, adds to her kill list. She has 154 coming into the game. She picks up another there. And a good serve there as it travels deeper than anticipated, and it was right on the outside. Good serve by Sutherland. Gives Spencer the 1-point lead. And now back-to-back aces by Sutherland. And it's a 2-point lead, 19-17. Going to break rhythm as Kira Brown, number 11 for Spirit Lake, which I do not have in my program, comes into the game to try and break rhythm. This time they go at Abby Scott, and she gives a nice, really nice up ball. And then a little communication error, and falls to the hardwood, and it's 20-17, and Coach Brown will use her timeout. We're going to take one with her. right here at Metro Sports TV. It's 20-17 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. It takes time. Welcome back to Metro Sports TV as we are here in the Spirit Lake Gym, and so far a great contest, 20-17 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. The visitor from Spencer with the lead. Good serving so far by Sutherland, and another good one there, but Spirit Lake picks it up, puts the pressure back on that side. And a good hard swing as Sins comes in, and she looks no part of a sophomore with that kind of athleticism, and she keeps the ball well in front of her, swings and rotates her shoulders through on a great aggressive swing there to get the ball back and the point for Spirit Lake. The Wild with the serve. And a good touch pushover by McWhirter. She has 6-0 kills coming into the game. She picks one up there. Just a nice little pokey, I like to call them. And 3-point advantage for Spencer. And another pokey, but too much momentum carries her into the net as Dodds makes a nice play there. Just cannot hold herself up from making contact with the net. Violation gives Spencer a 4-point cushion. The pass, the set, the swing, and a block. Now way outside, and a good outside set, and a good run and hit by Keenan. And they go to her again. This time it's pushed to the corner, and a good heady play by the senior. A two-hand push back to the one position, and that place was left wide open. 22-19. Into the game comes Bruinsma, 5'3" junior defensive specialist, but she does serve well. Little floater there to the middle. They go to the outside, pushed over. Good roll shot right there by Leopold. And a good block in the middle by Keenan. Spencer is able to regather. They go to the outside, and Addison Hoban puts it away. 23-19 now. Spencer 2 points away from this first game winner. Zia Fielder back to serve. Right at Scott. He digs it. They set up Leopold. She gets the swing. And a tip from the middle now. Scott with a bump pass. And around it goes, and Spencer blocks it back. Goes off Spirit Lake, out of bounds, and it's game point for the Tigers. Good low serve there and a good dig. They go to Leopold on the outside. Forced with the pass and the swing, and a good game winner by Addison Holben as she hammers it home from the left side on a good cut shot. That'll be the end of one. 25-19 here in Spirit Lake. Game one in the books. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with game two right after this.
I love doing it. We go to all the state events. We work at all the state events, and you wear your polo and people stop and talk to you, and it's just really great to connect with kids from other schools who are on the board, and then coaches, athletic directors who will see you at the events will stop and talk to you, and it's really neat.
You feel a bit of a weight and you're a voice for all athletes in the state of Iowa.
It's cool.
I think it's really cool. I remember reading the email and I'm like, oh, this would be something really cool to look for. It'd be good to talk to people that I want to get to talk to around the state. I get to see other people's opinions, kids from 5A schools, kids from small schools. I think it'll just be a really good opportunity for me. IHSAA represents so much that it's really cool that they have 2 girls on the board to bring a girl's perspective, because I think it's really important to be very diverse and get different opinions.
Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. One game in the books between these Lakes Conference rivals. 25-19, Spencer comes up 71 and wins the first one. Spirit Lake trying to answer right now. As they will start Sins, Travis, DeWild, Keenan, Leopold, Abby Scott enters the libero position as they will receive. Spirit Lake will, as Horst will go back to serve for Spencer to start this one, who goes with Hoban, Fiedler, Steven, Hallett, and Brown. Brown pushes it over with 2. Good way to start. Lauren Travis starts right where she left off with another kill there. She goes up, pops it down after the set from DeWild. So running that 6-2 offense is Spirit Lake. Good up ball. They go to the outside. And a great tip that time by Kiera Brown. Good hustle by Boyd trying to get to the ball. It just fell right over the net, maybe within a foot. A great job by Brown. Very heady sophomore play. 1-1. Spirit Lake receiving serve. Scott with the push. Good block there by Travis once again. They go again at her. This time they push it over. Now to the outside. It's Leopold. Gets the swing, and it drops. As Hellett gets the block. But Spirit Lake gets the point on a great swing from the outside by Leopold. Marks with the serve. Horst with the pass. From the middle. And it goes long. As Hellett went up and swung. Trying to get it over Travis is the idea she had, but that's quite a feat to do. And still keep it in play. Great effort by Spencer, but the serve will fall on the third hit. 4-1. The Indians jump out with a 3-point lead. Little floater, drops at the 10-foot line. Good play by Horst. 2-hand pass over. Go back to the middle and a little tip by Travis. Good hustle play. Now they go to the outside. Taking a little bit off of that. Caused a problem on a good swing by Bruinsma. Bruinsma, the junior, subbed in, and I didn't catch it, but she got that. She picks up the kill. Horst with another nice pass. Into the middle they go. And 2 wide this time by Hallett, and it goes out of bounds, and a 5-point cushion now. Spirit Lake with a little bit of a run there. We'll take a timeout with them. 30-second timeout coming up here at Metro Sports TV. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday evening.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
6-1 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. The Indians still serving. This one floats deep with a good pass. They go to the outside and a good swing by Brown. Good up ball by the Indians. It's still alive off the top of the tape. Good bump set. A little too deep for Wilmuth to handle. And a good runaround play as Travis came from behind on a good circle play. She did a runner around behind and just couldn't get all the ball, and it went into the net, and that'll give Spencer the opportunity. 6-2 is the score. Travis this time with a hammer, and it's in. Another kill for Lauren Travis, quickly moving up the ladder for our Wall of Fame player of the game. Back to serve. The libero, Abby Scott. She drops it in. Horst with the set. And dropping it in just outside the donut on a good half swing is Addison Hoban. And she picks up another kill in the game. Good pass by Scott. Good hang time that time by Sins. Hung long enough to get the swing, and it went down. The dig goes out of bounds, and Spirit Lake will have the serve with an 8-3 lead. The Wild goes back to serve. Nice serve there. She dropped it over just inside the 10-foot line. The Wild with the ace. 9-3, 6-point cushion. The Wild again. Tries it again short. This one a little too short. It didn't make it over. As Fiedler comes into the game to serve for Spencer. She's been very effective back there in this position. That one hits right on the line, and that'll be an ace for the Tigers. 9-5. Working that right side line. Goes there again. This time a pass by Marks and a swing. Good dig on the Spencer side by Sutherland, and she used her body there. Scott with a bump set. The roll shot by Keenan. Spencer keeps it alive and gets it in. What an effort by Sutherland as she dives to the hard court, giving up her body to save the point. 9-6 now, 3 points is the separation. Overpass. And I was going to say she got away with a lift there, but she didn't. The official made the call as her timing was off just a little in pulling down on the ball on the overpass. Gives it back to Spirit Lake, 10-6. Two-hand pass. A good hard swing by Holman. It's a little too much heat for the Indians to handle. And back to serve is Holman. The Indians are probably relieved that she's out of the front row. Good pass by Scott. Just carried over a little too much and put back by Addison Olson. Bringing the Tigers within 2. Holman, a little drop on that serve. Leopold with the swing. Dug by Hoban. This time it stays on the tape. Playing it off there nicely is Scott. Keenan with the roll. To go to the outside. Stuffed was Kiera Brown, but it went out of bounds. Good block by the Indians. Another timeout, 10-9. The guests are back within one. We'll take another 30. We'll be back right after this.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Ten to 9 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. The Tigers claw back within one as the Indians try to smother the threat here. Hoban serving. She goes short. A tough serve as Ruinsma went to the hard court and tried to pop it up. But man, what a good serve that was by Hoban. Ties it up at 10-10. This time she goes deep. Scott with a set. Swing in the middle. Good hang time once again by Sins. She gets the kill off block. 11-10 in the serve. Coming from Annabelle Sins. The 5'7" middle hitter, sophomore. 5'7" middle hitter with a lot of spring in her step. There she digs. Saving it is Beloit in a bump over. Spencer regroups. And a good dig by Keenan. Good poke by Travis. To the outside. Two-hand push over. The Indians are alive. And a block by Olsen. Gives the ball back to Spencer. 11-11. Horst to serve. Travis and Keenan in the front row for the Indians. They go to the outside. Leopold with the swing. That didn't clear. That should be Spirit Lake volleyball. Good call by the official there as the up judge couldn't tell if there was any contact, so he asked for the down judge's opinion. That's good refereeing. No contact, Spirit Lake ball, 12-11, they lead. There's that short serve once again by Beloit. That time, Spencer was able to get it. Little joust at the net, and it's won by Travis. Lauren Travis wins the joust ball. Now up by 2. Deep serve, handled by Hoban. Out to the left side. Put back by Travis. She hung up long enough to get it to make contact and push it back. As Kiera Brown tried to go around her, Lauren Travis says, no ma'am. Good pass by Hoban. They go to the middle. This time Travis sends it back in a double contact as it went off the arms, then the head of Hollett. And the Indians up by 4. Horst with the pass. Set to the middle. Pushed over. Travis now goes for the swing and just got too low on her before the contact was made. And Spencer regains the serve and the side out. 15-12, the Indians lead. Travis in the middle. Got a touch. Good call by the up official. I saw it. It did happen. So 16-12. Out of bounds that one goes. Trying to save that was Alex Hollett. Two-hand push. The Indians get it. To the outside they go. That one travels long as Wolmuth tried to go deep. She had the right spot. Nobody in the back row in the middle. In the 2 spot. But about 16 inches too far. Off the tape, and a great save there by Bloit. The Indians get it over, and Spencer returns it, and they get the kill. Good swing that time by Hoban. Gets the kill to bring it to 17-14. Back and forth affair here with a 3-point lead for the Indians. Good pass, Bloit to Travis. Travis with a kill. Marker up for another one. I've got 7 so far tonight. Scott with a good hard serve. Picked up nicely. Contact over, no call. They're going to give it to Spencer. The Tigers broke the plane there, but no call. Maybe she didn't get the ball. I don't know. This time, down the line again they go. And an ace brings them within 2. The Tigers with a 1-game lead. Now working to get back in this one. Trailing by 2. The Indians trying to stop the threat. Bloit with a set to the outside and a hard swing by Leah Bloit. Travels out of bounds. Roll shot. Spencer now with the swing by Hoban. Scott with the dig. Travels out of court. And Spencer ties it up 18-18 on your Premier Communications scoreboard. Gonna sub in and try and break rhythm. See that a lot with coaches to save their timeouts. The pass, the pokey swing deep in the corner, and it's gonna fall as Annabelle Sins does a roll shot deep into the 1 position. And Spencer unable to come up with it. So the Indians a 19-18 lead. With Keenan Sins and Leah Bloit in the front row for the Indians. This is Hoban for Spencer. Dig by Scott. And rolling that over is Allie Bloit. I should say Faith DeWild. That one goes on an errant pass, and now a 2-point lead for the Indians. DeWild back to serve. She tries to go to the left side. Hits net. Side out and point. To the Spencer Tigers. And into the game once again to serve is Fiedler. She tries to go on an aggressive serve, and it's a net point. Back to Spirit Lake. Leopold comes back into the game. She'll play the front row. Back to serve is Bruinsma with a 2-point lead. They serve it to the 1. Good close attempt on the save there. Off a errant pass was Maddie Steven. But contact with the net. Timeout coming. We'll take one with them. Metro Sports TV here in Spirit Lake. All of our post games brought to you at Metro Sports TV, brought to you by Baumgars. Baumgars has what you need when you need it. Baumgars, family owned and operated supplier since 1944 with 180 stores, over 180 stores, I should say, covering 15 states or more. Iowa, Colorado, Idaho, Nebraska, Minnesota, South Dakota, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and Wyoming. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgars has what you need when you need it. Visit a Baumgars store near you. Having what you need when you need it. It's a promise they keep year-round at Baumgars, your four-season store. Back to the court. 22-19, Spirit Lake lead and serving. Bruinsma with the serve, and it goes out of bounds. Seen a little more aggressive serving here in this second match by both teams. And sometimes that's catching them with serving errors. This time it's Hoban. She goes right at Scott. Scott with a nice pass. Good set by Bloyd and a good push back to the corner, but Hoban's there. This time it's Brown. She swings up off the net and it falls out of bounds. And a real tough play there. Good hard swing. As Wild's able to pick it up. Can't keep it in court. Now it's 1 point. Spencer trying to keep it going. Hoban to Scott. Wild with the set. Off block. Saving it and the swing. A good hard swing there by Sins once again. Somewhat unethical style Sins has. She keeps her shoulders turned, but when she follows through, she does such a good job at turning those shoulders and getting momentum with her body. Off block, they say, as Keenan went up to try and go against Brown, and Brown's able to push it off block and out of bounds. So it's 22-23. Spencer with the serve. It's time to go to Travis. Can't get it over. Now we're tied. 23 all. They go to the outside. Miscommunication there. And it's 24-23. Spencer with the lead. Game point for them. With a 1-game lead, Travis pushes. Back in the swing from the middle, and it goes off the Wild and out of bounds. Spencer takes it. 25-23. Spencer, 2 games. Spirit Lake 0. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with a lot of the action after this.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. As you see, the football coach here at Spirit Lake, Coach Boyd, and his wife enjoying this one. Not so much so far, as the Spirit Lake Indians are trailing 0-2 in games. But a lot of action, and his girls on the court have done a fine job, and he's done a great job here with his football team. Let me tell you, third ranked here in the state, but I got them right up there toward the top. They have an outstanding group. We've been able to broadcast them, get to know the players, and had some interviews today. There'll be a feature coming up on KCAU Channel 9 here with the Spirit Lake Indians, and all the interviews and action that we've done as our partnership with KCAU has vaulted. Coach Boyd, that first loss to Algona, but after that, they have been on a tear. Horst with the pass to start this one. Hoban, or Brown that was, with the swing. Blocked by Travis in the middle again, this time forcing it over with Spencer. Spirit Lake couldn't contain it, and it's 1-0. Spencer with a 2-game lead and a 1-0 lead here in the third. Good floating serve, that time by Horst. Good dump over on a down ball by Woolmuth. Travis in the middle. She spins one over. Picked up by Hoban. This time it's Brown with a bump over. Keeping it alive is Scott. Two-hand push this time. Now Brown. Off block, and it falls. Woolmuth and Travis are right there. Just got a little piece of that left arm of Travis and falls in the donut. Spencer 2-0, and then just a little too wide for Horst. The Indians are on the board. Marks comes into the game. She'll serve. Leah Boyd comes into the game. She'll swing from that left outside position. Brown, she'll swing from the left. Picked up by Scott. Good hard swing that time by Beloit. No touch, they say, and it's out of bounds. Leah Beloit with a rip. Just went a little too long. Madison Stevens. I want to add that S the whole time. Scott with the pass and a swing that time by Boyd, and it goes off block, and it's good as she uses that outside arm to swing down. Try and teach volleyball all the time. I was coaching it. Always told my left side hitters to use that outside arm of the blocker. Great job there by Beloit. Popping it over by Steven. Return by the Indians. Brown on the flat foot swing. Good cutter by Woolmuth. This time Brown goes up and pushes deep. Picked up by Marks. Now they go to Boyd on the outside with the left. And it falls out of bounds. Good adjustment by the young sophomore Leah Boyd. Just goes a little too wide. Shaylee Sutherland back into the game. Serving. Hard. Hits top of the tape and falls on Spencer's side. Keenan coming into the game, as well as DeWild. Wild will serve it. Keenan's going to be up front looking for the hammer. Started out this match really tight. Playing really well there in the front row. They should go to her a few more times. Good hard swing by Holben there. This goes off Keenan. Falls to the center circle. Rolling serve by Hollett. Good hard swing. Once again on that outside. Beloit's got the timing down. Just can't get on top of the ball. Hollett. Deep to Scott. Ball ping-pongs around and falls to the hardwood. The Indians regain it, trailing 6-4. Leopold comes into the game from the front row. Bruinsma serving from the back row. Little floater. Hoban picks it up. Sets tight. Double contact by Steven. Just a little bit of rotation on that ball gave it away. Official picks it up. Indians pulling within one. Hoban again. This time set to the middle and a two-hand little pushover. This time Keenan pops it over. Hoban goes up, times it, and go with a little dipper. Leopold swings. Reading it properly was Shaylee Sutherland as she moved up and tried the two-hand overhand pass. Just a little hotter than she thought. 6-6 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. This time, Hoban swings hard, trying to go over Keenan, and it goes over and out of bounds. Anytime you have a gal that's 6'1" and you're trying to hit over, you're going to have to hit it high. Little miscommunication there by the Tigers. Now trailing by 2. Passed over on 1. And a good swing by Sins, picks up her 5th kill of the game. And a timeout by the Tigers, 9-6. The Indians with the momentum and the lead. We're going to take a 30 here at Metro Sports TV.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
And the swing by Leopold, and it drops, and a 10-6 lead. The Indians up by 4. Bruinsma sends it deep. Questionable if that had been out, as you heard Horse say it would be. That's an over. Ooh, I don't know. That ball might not have broke the plane. They'll let her have it. The Tigers trailing by 3 now, serving. It's Fiedler. Right at Abby Scott. Nice pass. Two-hand push by Keenan. Picked up by Fiedler. To the middle they go. This time, Sins and Keenan send it back. Leopold on a great cut. From the far left side, she sends it to the 10-foot line on the far right side. Sins back to serve with a 4-point lead. Passed over. Returned by Spirit Lake. This one didn't clear as Leopold went up. Snapped it down. Just caught the top of the tape and fell on Spirit Lake side. trailing by 3 into the game. Kiera Brown, the 5'8" outside hitter for Spencer. Good up ball that time by Bruinsma. Good swing down that time by Reese Keenan. So Keenan will sub out, and in the game will come the setter, Allie Bloit, as well as Woolmuth. Bloit with the serve. Horst with the pass. Set from Steven, and Brown puts it down. Deep serve by Horst. Able to keep it alive, Spirit Lake. Now regroup. They go to the middle. And a cut. Tough cut there by Hollett as she, with her back to the area, is able to turn the ball and push it all the way to the short right side of Spirit Lake. 10-12 is the score. They get 13 for the Indians. Marks comes into the game, as well as Leah Bloit. Leah looked to swing from the front row. Marks looks to work the back row in her specialty. Great serve, good dig by Fiedler. The swing from the middle. They've done a lot of damage out of the middle, has Spencer here, as of late, with Hollett. Dropping that in, and a great dig. And getting the point on the overpass was Abby Scott. Big smile on her face. It's a tough dig, is a great serve by Spencer. Horst with the dig. Brown with the swing. Spencer with the point. Clinging to a 2-point lead is Spirit Lake. Entering the game is Sutherland. Her serve's been difficult, as Spirit Lake looks to go with the 2-man reception. It's Scott. And a great swing by Leah Bloit. And a great block by Sins. The one-arm dig by Marks. The push into the donut by Bloit. And they get the kill. 15-12 is the score. Keenan back into the game, as well as DeWild. DeWild will serve. Back to receive. Sutherland, Horst, and Hoban for the Tigers. Deep. Horst pops it up. A little miscommunication there by the Tigers. Spirit Lake takes advantage. They go again. And the pushover by Hoban. And the swing by Sins. A few of the Spencer boys made the trip up after football practice, standing over in the corner. The cheering section for the Tigers. Horst for the pass. Bump set, tough to handle. Now the Indians' chance. It's Beloit. Swings, trails out of bounds as he just a little too early on her timing and hitting the ball behind her head. It travels. Hollett swings. Marks with a pass. In the middle. Getting away with maybe. Out of bounds it goes. Spirit Lake gets that one. DeWild out of the back row went up and popped that across. Might have got away with one there. Bruinsma into the game to serve. Popped up by the Tigers. And the swing. Another good cut shot by Addison Hoban. Subbing in again for the Tigers is Fiedler. Scott with the pass. DeWild with the bump set. This one swung on by Leopold and it goes out of bounds wide. Good cut shot, just couldn't get enough down on it. Tigers within 3. Game 3 here at the Spirit Lake Gymnasium. In the middle, it's Sins, and she finds the spot. Sins again with a swing. Her 7th kill of the game. I should say of the match. Back to serve is Sins. Good looper that time. Handled by Horst. Pushed over. The Wild goes to the outside. It's Leopold. She swings and she'll get the kill. Diving attempt for the pass by Sutherland. And Horst forces another timeout. 20-15. The Indians lead in game 3. We'll be back right after this at Metro Sports TV.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. 20-15, game 3. The Indians got to win this one to force another. They're up by 5. Sin serving. Travis back into the game for the Indians in the middle. Hoban goes through the block that time on a roll shot. They go to the outside, and a great cut shot by Leopold. Able to find the opening in the Tiger back row. The pass, the bump set, the swing by Hoban. Blocked by Travis and Keenan. Keeping it alive are the Indians. Good left-hand roll shot by Keenan. This time, soft tap. DeWild keeps it alive. Leopold with the roll to the back row of the Tigers. Hoban's going to swing this time, and she's putting her down. She goes line, cut it around the 2. Digs up front. You got a 6'2" and 6'1" in the front row. Rarely see that in 2A where you have 2 great middle hitters on the court at the same time. Unless it's Western Christian. That time Travis is going to get it. Good hustle by Horst in the back row, but a 22-16 lead, and the Indians rolling on this one. Allie Bloit back to serve. Hoban with the pass. They go to the middle. Abby Scott with a good hustle play. Just can't get it over on a good hustle by the Indians. But Spencer gets the side out and the point. Deep serve that time by Horst. DeWild with the swing. And she gets it to go. 23-17. The Indians are clicking. Apologize for not having number 11's name for the Indians. She'll serve. Brown on a set swing. Cuts it, rolls across. She goes with a safe hit. She tries to go over the block of Travis, and she does, and it drops in. Gets it to within 5. 23-18. Service error. Puts Spirit Lake at game point. Scott to serve it. Goes aggressive, but Horst is there. Picks it up, goes to the middle, and a push, and it's out of bounds. That'll be game. 25-18, the Indians pick up game 3 and force game 4. We'll be back with game 4 right after this.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
Spirit Lake wins the first two. Spencer wins the first two, 25-19, 25-23. But the Indians turn tail on the third, 25-18. Spirit Lake, the victors. So 2-1 so far. Of course, it's the best out of 5. Kind of the same thing that my Kansas City Royals are battling with the Yankees. 1-1 after that great win by the Royals last night. And of course, I'm a Royals fan, but I thought the Royals should have won game 1. They were getting pickled by the officials, if you ask me. But that's just a Royal fan for you. Of course, the Yankees get all the opportunities. So, but right here in the Spirit Lake Gym, Indian volleyball on the wall. 2-1 Spencer lead. Spirit Lake will receive serve on this one. Game 4 about to begin. Keenan from the outside. Great swing. A great block by Brown and Hollett. Keenan with a nice power swing, trying to drive it through the block, but good timing and a good meeting at the net by the defense. Travis trying to roll it over on the bump roll. This one falls short. Spencer up 2-0. Quickly. Good up ball there by Leopold. Communication error falls for point 3. Not the way the Indians want to start game 4. Trailing 2-1 in games. Good pass, Travis this time. Goes off hands. Brown, she'll hit a cutter. Rolls it over. And a carry. 2 hits by the Indians. Horst with the serve again. Travis with the swing, and that's her spot. Pops it right down at about the 15, 16 foot mark in the middle of the court. It's a tough spot for the defense. Bloit back to serve. Fiedler passes it over and out of bounds. Tigers did not agree with that call by the lines official, but Spirit Lake ball. Brown rolls it over, poked up by Allie Bloit. Just not enough on it. It'll go over to Spencer with a 3-point lead. McWhitter comes into the game. Steven back to serve. Steven working that right side. Blocked and out of bounds once again. Hellett with a block. And Spencer now up 4. Little poke over and it falls in. Just a tough spot there for Spirit Lake to get that. Way to the outside and right on the line. And Spencer goes up by 5. We'll take another 30. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
After this one, have our Baumgars wrap-up show, we like to call it. It'll be quick. We need to get back on the road, but we'll have our Wall of Fame player of the game. Several names on there right now as Sins has been hammering the ball, as well as Lauren Travis, Keenan, some great assists by Bloit. The Indians trail by 5 here. Bloit to the outside. Good dig, and Spencer keeps it alive. Bloit again, goes to the middle of Travis this time. Travis keeps it alive. This time, goes up and blocks it. The Tigers playing very, very good D. This time to go to the outside. 2 push by Leopold. A little tappy-tap game going in the front row, and an errant hit. As the set was low and short. And Wolmuth couldn't get to it. 6-point lead. This time to the swinging Leopold, gets blocked. Going up and trying to hit it was McWhitter, and it travels deep. And all the Indians were up in the front row, nobody back. McWhitter just a little long. 8-3. The Indians trying to get a run of their own going here. They go to the middle. Nowhere to go as the pass trailed too far up to the net, and Bloit couldn't pull it out of the net. Sutherland comes in to serve. Rolls it back to Scott. Scott. Good swing by Beloit from the outside, but it goes out. Scott with a nice pass to Ellie Beloit. She puts it up to her sister, and that one goes deep. Overpass and put right back by Addison Hoban. Hoban with some experience at that senior middle. Good heady play. She turns it just enough away from the defense. That serve trails out. Spirit Lake will have the ball. Trailing by 7. Sends into the game in the front row. They're going to need some swings out of her here. Scott to serve. There she is, and she gets it. Another kill for Annabelle Sins. Scott again. This one's going deep. Picked up out of the middle. Push, dug up by Hoban. They go back to Hoban. This time, twist it, picked up by Beloit. Allie Beloit to the outside to Leah, now bumped over. Hoban swings this time. She'll get it. I'm sorry, wasn't. A great swing there. It was Hoban. Get her and Kiera Brown mixed up. Scott with a nice pass. Sins with a swing. That time she didn't get on top of it and it goes out of bounds. I like the aggression. Getting to the point of the game, trailing by 8 at 13-5. Spirit Lakes just got to be sure to keep the ball in play. Beloit on a monster kill there. There she goes. That's what we've been waiting for. Get up and hammer down. Timing was perfect there. She popped that one through. DeWild back into the game as well as Keenan. Reese Keenan in the front row with Sins and Beloit. This is probably the three more aggressive swingers for the Indians. Hoban, aggressive herself. Picked up by Scott. Good roll shot by Beloit. Back to Hoban. This time she tries to cut it. It didn't go over. 13-7. Little float serve. Hoban swings, goes off block. Just off the outside right arm of Keenan, as Keenan was there. Just couldn't get extended enough to make the block. And Hoban uses her. Fiedler now serving. Marks with the pass. DeWild to the outside to Beloit. Swings, picked up off hands by Spencer. Keenan bumps it over. And the push by Hoban. Beloit with the push. To the middle they go. And a lift on the returned hit by Keenan as she smacks it right back down. And the two contact error by Spencer. Ruinsma serves it. Scott with the bump set. Keenan with the swing. And she gets it. Reese Keenan reaches up, pulls it down. And it's a 5-point game. The Indians trying to get a run of their own going here. To the outside, it's Hoban. Goes high off Keenan's hands. This time it's Beloit, picked up by Horst. Back to Hoban, she'll bump this one over. DeWild goes to Keenan. Goes off Horst, it goes up and hangs up on the basketball hoop. You don't see that often, that's a replay. How about that, stuck up there? You don't see that too often. You only see that at Metro Sports TV. Bruinsma back to serve on a replay. Horst with the pass. To the middle on a roll at the donut. Picked up nicely by DeWild. Overpass. And Reese Keenan sends it home. DeWild with a diving save in the donut. The Indians pulling within 4. Side out net serve. Brown into the game in the front row. Hoban in the back row. Spencer serving. And returning the favor on the errant serve is Hoban. Sins in the back row, serving up. Drops it in, Horse picks it up. Steven to Brown. And a two contact as Travis tried to turn with the wing and bump it. And it's 16-11, Spencer. Horse serving now. The Wild with the set. Travis with the roll. From the middle. Now to the outside in the pokey. Put back by Reese Keenan. See you once, see you twice. Reese Keenan with the block kill. Dominating in that front row. Rotates out. And Spencer trying to take advantage. And they do. They go around Travis and go over the smaller Leopold, and it falls. 17-12, Spencer with the lead. Steven to serve. Drops one in, and tough dig there by Bruinsma, but it goes out of bounds on the over. That one fell right at about 11 feet. Just a tough roll serve. This time she goes to the outside. And a roll back shot by DeWild. To the right side they go. Swinging and out of bounds off hands. 19-12, Spencer leads. A deep, hard swing from the right side by McWhitter. And it's a 7-point lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Right back here, the Indians trail by 7, 19-12. Stevens serving for Spencer. The pass by DeWild, the set by Beloit, and a hammer by Lauren Travis. Lauren Travis with her 10th kill tonight. That combo has been tough. Marks goes back to serve. Horse picks up the pass. Steven to Brown. She swings and rolls one over. We go to the outside this time to Beloit. She pushes it over. We go to Brown again. This time she'll swing with a little more, and she's able to get it down. Just took enough off of that. Made it hard for Marks to get. And Spencer will serve with Sutherland entering the game. She goes to Abby Scott, who pops it up. Off ceiling. On tape, but they can't get it over. Saving that by going all the way to the outside of the court in a great hustle play. It rode the tape. And fell back to the Indians. Fell back to the Tigers. 4 hits. Scott. Set on the runner. Tipping that was Hoban. Hoban with the block. Pops it up. They go to the middle. Little two-hand dump over by McWhither. Hoban with a rifle hit. Right between the block, and away it went to the hard court. Spencer with Hollett serving. Sins in the front row for the Indians. They go to her. She elevates. Tipped it. Got it back. Now they go to the outside. It's Bloyd on the swing. Again to the outside. On a back set. The Wild puts that down. Nice job by Spencer to regain that. Little pokey into the donut. And Addison Olsen's able to get away with that one. And 22-14, Spencer leads. This is where you got to show your grit if you're an Indian. Good pass by Scott. You go to the outside, it's Bloyd, and she tries to cut it, and it doesn't make it over. It's 23-14. Spirit Lake out of timeouts. Spencer within 2 points of winning the contest. Roll coming from Ellie Bloyd. Pass to Steven. Steven gets it to Hoban, and she'll swing, and just a little too wide on that one. They have room to be aggressive as they're up by 8 within 2 of the contest. But here comes Reese Keenan into the game. And she has been very powerful in that front row. She's going to play the right side with Sins in the middle. Double contact by Spencer. And Spirit Lake will have a point and another serve coming. So Bloyd, Sins, and Keenan in the front row. Down the line they go, and that'll be an ace. Tough spot on the outside there to return that. Great serve by the Wild. Now trailing by just 6. Still aggressive on the serve. The pass is up, the swing is up. Hoban didn't get that one. Probably seeing the rise of the block by Keenan and Sins. 1 point at a time. Spirit Lake's grinding their way back. Double contact again. 3 errors by the Tigers. And the Indians are climbing in. Good serve again. And a net. Called against the Indians. And that brings it to game point for the Tigers. They go to Sin. She cranks. Blocked by the Tigers. Bumped over by Scott. Stevens to Hoban. She's blocked. And the game's still alive for the Indians. Leopold comes into the game for the front row for the Indians. Bruisma's going to come in to serve. 20-24. It's not over yet. Spencer leads 2-1. The pass, the set to the middle. They go with a tip. Picked up by the Indians. Keenan swings and blocked, but she's able to regain it. Go to Hoban, she pokes it. Good dig there by Leopold. Back to Keenan. She'll swing again, and she'll get it. 24-21. They're gaining momentum, you can tell here in the gym as the student section's getting fired up. Trying to stay alive. Trying to force game 5. Free ball over. And it didn't make it over. And it's 22-24. The Indians creeping back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the rest of game 4 right after this. 22-24 on the Premier Communications scoreboard. Check out our games this weekend. We've got 3 big football games coming up. Sioux Falls Jefferson and Harrisburg up in Sioux Falls. This game far from over here. The bump, the set, the swing by Hoban. Blocked by Keenan. The Tigers keep it alive. Keenan with the swing. Off high hands. Now Hoban for Spencer. She'll go off block, and that'll do it. The Tigers hang on, and they win 25-22. 3-1. The Tigers do it. A great effort to get back in this one by Spirit Lake. Just not enough. We'll take a quick break at Metro Sports TV. We'll be back with the Baumgars post-game show right after this.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. Is here in the Spirit Lake Gym, bringing you a little volleyball tonight, is Ron Swanson running the pro truck for the first time ever. Thanks to him for stepping in, helping Pat Schultz on camera, and myself, Rob Maynard, bringing you this one. And we do enjoy our time here at Spirit Lake. Great people up here in this area. It's been a fantastic, what a game it was tonight. I know the Indians came up on the short end of the stick here. But, man, did they show resilience just like that football team has done on the football field time and time again. So a lot of good athletes here at Spirit Lake, and glad to bring Spirit Lake sports to Metro Sports TV. Run down the scoring here as Spirit Lake fell 19-25 in the first one. They fell 23-25 in the second one. Then they turned the table and won the third 25-18, and then fell in that last contest 22-25 after coming back and being trailing by 8, coming back and making a real game of it there. Just couldn't pull it out. Of course, each and every ball game we do at Metro Sports TV, we have our Wall of Fame player of the game. Tonight, I'm giving that to Lauren Travis, number 16, the middle hitter for Spirit Lake. Had her unofficially down for 12 kills, 8 blocks, with 4 of those being solos. Lauren Travis, our Metro Sports Wall of Fame player of the game. That'll about do it for us here as we're getting ready to pack up and hit the high road, trying to get home before midnight. Thanks for joining us on Metro Sports TV. And again, thanks to Ron Swanson for stepping in, and of course, Pat on the camera. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram feeds. Those football games coming up this weekend as Dakota Valley will have West Central and a big game at DV. Sioux City East on homecoming will be hosting Des Moines Lincoln, and Sioux Falls Jefferson and Harrisburg up in Harrisburg. If you want to see some good football, tune in to Metro Sports TV this weekend for those games. Once again, from the Spirit Lake Gym, Spencer wins it 3-1. This is Rob Maynard from all of us at Metro Sports TV. Stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you at the next one.